this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about kind of the 4 directions of luck. And they come into us in a couple of different ways, and we're talking about that in just a second. But I will tell you that a lot of times people think of luck as only one thing. They think of it as good luck. And, you know, if you have bad luck, you're cursed or whatever else. But a lot of times people don't understand the kind of the biology of luck and how to catch it or hold on to it. So we're going to talk about all of that in just a second. So today we're going to be talking about kind of like the 4 directions of luck and kind of how can they come in and how they can kind of connect with your energy. And I will tell you, a lot of times people really think of luck as like a superstition. It's one of those, when I was a kid, you would cross your fingers and cross your legs and you cross your other finger and then you and you would do anything you could to kind of amplify the luck. That's a superstition. It's one of those, anything that you do that's outside of you, because you really can't control luck. You really can't. I mean, although it sounds really fun, it's not possible. Luck comes, either good luck or bad luck comes because of what's going on around you. And a lot of times, you know, crossing your fingers, or I've even heard of people crossing their eyes. That's an interesting one. Kind of anything they can to kind of amplify that luck from that superstition. Like blowing out all the candles on your birthday cake is good luck, and that means that your birthday wish is going to happen. Accidentally breaking a mirror can be 7 years bad luck. You probably said it before you even got it out. A lot of times people talk about like black cats being bad luck. I had a black horse for a while, and so people thought my black horse was unlucky. Let's see. I'm saying, like, people have all kinds of talismans that they'll wear, certain necklaces, lucky socks, lucky underwear, lucky t-shirts, anything. Like, if I wear this, my sports team is going to win. If I do this, this is what's going to happen. Every time I have this while my team is playing, they win. And it's kind of not necessarily it. You just believe it, and if it happens, then it kind of reinforces that superstition in you, and you're kind of like, okay. But the superstition part of it is like, if you think you can control luck, you're really wrong. Because I think it's really interesting. So many people are terrified of the number 13. So much so that a lot of hotels don't even have a 13th floor. A lot of buildings don't have a 13th floor. A lot of people will, if you're going to the 13th floor and that building has a 13th floor, a lot of people get off the elevator so they don't have to go past 13 in the elevator. I know, I was like, I never even heard of that. When someone told me that the other day, I was like, okay, this is totally new and different. But what are you doing to kind of amplify your luck? And this superstition comes in a couple of different ways. And a lot of times, always people thinking that they can control the luck. If they do this, they're going to get luck. If they cross their fingers, they're going to have luck. If they don't cross underneath a ladder, that's another one with bad luck. So anything that you're doing thinking like, oh, this is going to cause this to have good luck, it's more about your mental stability. It's one of those of like, what are you pushing forward? If you believe you have good luck because this didn't happen, the black cat didn't walk underneath your ladder while you were on it, so you feel like you have good luck. So when you feel like you have good luck, the intuition of it, or that energy of it, is pulling in more good luck, more good energy for you. One of the next ones is kind of really an interesting one, because a lot of times when people are feeling that they are kind of like this retrospective good luck, if most people are looking for like things from the past. I had good luck back then. I got into a fender bender, and the truck that was going to T-bone me during the fender bender like stopped in the nick of time. So they kind of think of like something that happened in the past, kind of like that past luck. It's one of those, it didn't come out that way. Or I happened to show up 5 minutes early for an appointment, and I was able to go in early, or whatever it is. And so it's kind of like thinking about things that They did, but it's always in the past. I had bad luck, or I had good luck back then, or I had bad luck back then. It's not necessarily that way, but it's one of those, like, whatever those things are. I had someone that was just so excited. They had, we're talking like years and years ago. They had gone to a gas station and was putting the gas in their car or something like that, and they saw like some sports figure that they were really like, over. I'll remember who it is now, some quarterback something. And I just thought it was really interesting. And they talked about that like that was the only good luck they've ever had in their life. That can narrow your good luck search. If you're like, oh my gosh, way back when in 19 whatever, blah, 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 I had this kind of great luck because I talked to this person, or I walked into this person, or I saw this person, whatever it is. When you think that, it's kind of like you're narrowing that search for the luck around you. So if you open your eyes and find that good luck, you will. Which brings us to our next one is kind of seizing the opportunity. What is the opportunity of luck? And I often think of this one. This one's been kind of like one of my favorite quotes for probably about 15 years or so. And it's by Thomas Jefferson. And it says, I'm a great believer in luck. I find the harder I work, the more I have it. If you are looking for an opportunity, if you're looking to open a new business or start a new relationship, do whatever it takes to learn or educate yourself on what's going on. If you're going to start a business, what do I need to do to start a business? How do I start a business? What do I need a DBA? Do I need this? Do I need that? What kind of websites can I get? How much do they cost per year? All of those things, kind of getting all that kind of stuff and thinking about it ahead of time, taking that luck into that future opportunity. So if someone literally, and this happened to a client of mine a couple of months ago, is this person was retiring because they had some health conditions that came up kind of suddenly, and instead of trying to sell the business, they literally just handed him the business and said, you take over. And because he was planning on opening his own business, he was just like, at first I was just like shock and awe, like, yes, I can totally understand that, like, oh my gosh. But they were also ready to take advantage of it because they were already going to open their own business. So they had already done the research and already had this person in place. They already had a website person in place. They already had this in place. So they were able to kind of literally jump on that opportunity and take it for a ride and really go, I can do this. I can do this. And literally having that kind of that believer in the luck with the hard work. Like, I've already done the hard work. So when it happened, they were not like, oh my gosh, I can't do all this and it's going to take me 6 months to a year to figure it out. They were like, okay, I got this. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lucky people really notice and act on opportunities. It's one of those, I was with a friend of mine and there was an author, say like this a couple of months ago, there was an author that she really liked and she thought this person was that, and I was like, I don't think it is, but she went up and asked him anyway, and she got an autograph and a great picture. It wasn't the author, but she seized the moment. She did not let that opportunity to go, I'm not really sure if it is or not. She walked up to the person. She had a great conversation for a couple of minutes, had a couple of pictures, got the autograph, and was able to go, yes, I took advantage of what I saw in front of me. And I tell you that I think that's more than anything else is the luck, is being able to go, no matter what it is, I'm going to do it. There's also can be a lot of intuition and gut feelings in luck. Kind of like, where do you feel like you need to go? Where do you feel like you need to put your energy in there? And a lot of times it's that intuition or that gut feeling, like, I really feel like I need to be here. I really feel like I need to go there, and listening to it. That intuition comes in a lot of times of what is it that you really want to kind of bring in? What is that intuition telling you? What is that intuitive side telling you? Take some more time. A lot of times I will get like, okay, I'm ready to make a phone call to so-and-so, and I've got the phone, and then I'll get the message like, no, give it a few more minutes. And I'm like, okay, set it down. I'll wait a few more minutes. And when I do, the person was like, oh my gosh, I just hung up with so-and-so. You called at the right time. And it's like, yes, that's taking advantage of that intuitive, lucky side of myself. Sometimes we can have expectations of like what's coming up next. Sometimes that can come in with our intuitive side or our gut feelings with like dreams of what do we want. And that dream life, I had a client that dreamt and dreamt and dreamt about going to Paris, and it took a lot of time and a lot of effort to kind of get this all coordinated. She has young kids. Her husband passed, and she was like, I just want to go to Paris. And literally, she was all prepared. She had her passport. She had all of the stuff. She had clothes that she had bought like purposely, like, this is my Paris shirt. I'm going to go to Paris in this shirt. So she had all of that set aside, and she had that like in a section of her closet, like ready to go. And a friend of hers called and said, hey, I've got to go to Paris on a work event. Would you like to go? And she was like, yes, of course I would. And they were friends, and they were able to share a hotel room. But it's one of those, all she had to do was pay for her hotel, her flight over and her flight back. She didn't have to pay for anything else. And because she'd been putting money aside, she was able to go. Her sister flew in and kind of was able to take care of the kids. So it's kind of like she was ready for the opportunity, and the opportunity showed itself. Instead of going like, I have no one to take care of my kids, I have no clothes ready for that, don't have my passport, I don't have any money set aside or anything else. She was like, done, and done, ready to go. And literally within a few days, she was getting on an airplane, on a first class airplane flight from the United States all the way over to Paris. And she got a good 5 or 6 days there, and it was a great time. She really was ready for that opportunity. And so that's really kind of one of those interesting parts. So really, are you prepared? Are you technically prepared? I'm going to read my favorite quote one more time. Thomas Jefferson. I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have it. It's a great one. Let's talk about the fourth direction of luck. And really kind of, this one's kind of like a successful one, is kind of like, what is luck? What is luck? A lot of people think luck is success. Luck is wealth. Luck is abundance. But what is luck to you? What does the word luck mean to you? Yeah, I know. It may be a little bit like, hey, I'm not really sure. So really think about what luck means to you, and what would you go, yes, I was so lucky because this happened. If you do, it's one of those, that is something that's going to come in way faster, way more energy, because you're kind of grabbing onto that luck. A lot of times I have noticed that people kind of gift their luck away. I'm going to do a video on this, so just right for this one, it's kind of like, I know, a lot of people gift their luck away. But this is kind of one of those like, what are the contributors to your success? What do you think is luck? And when you focus on the things that you know are contributors to your good luck, you're going to find more of them. When you find the contributor of like, what is luck to me? When you really can describe it, luck to me is having the perfect table open as soon as I walk into the restaurant. The perfect luck for me is having the perfect waiter or waitress waiting to take my order. The perfect luck is when I walk into a small boutique to buy something, there's no one else waiting in line. I don't have to go try on anything and then wait in line for a long period of time. It's like, boom, I walk straight in, I find exactly what I want, I'm able to check out right away and move on down the road. That to me is luck. So when I focus on that, I am more likely to get that over and over in my life. So let's do some angel cards. I know this is getting to be one of my favorite decks. I've loved this deck. It has been a great one, and I love the energy. So this one is popping forward first, and this is all about Pluto and the rebirth. If you have old, outdated thinking about luck, old, outdated, rebirth it. What is luck to you? Really answering that question. And kind of like, when you had luck, what did you feel like? Bringing that energy into you now. This can be a great way to really amplify your luck today in what's going on in your life. So this is a great one for you. So it's a great one. Next one is Saturn, and this is all about the structure. Structuring your life to take advantage of what's lucky around you. That's kind of really that seizing the opportunity. What is the opportunity around you? Are you ready for it? Are you not ready for it? What are you getting ready for in your life? Like I said, if you're kind of like, I've got everything in place and I'm ready for this to happen, it's going to happen. It's going to open up to that energy, but you have to be prepared for it. Okay, next, the 10th house, and this is the authority. When you call into yourself, like not gifting your luck away and calling that luck into you. I'm lucky. I'm ready for my luck to come in. I'm know what contributes to my success. I know what contributes to my lucky energy, and I'm ready to move in forward. It's a great one. This one is Paulus, and this is all about thinking. When you think you're lucky, you are lucky. Just in thinking that over and over again, like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky this happened. I'm so lucky that whatever happened. I'm so lucky that whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Fill in your blank. You are lucky. Just in thinking that, it is going to open up that luck energy for you. The 5th house is all about passion. Do you have passion? The things that you really want to be lucky about are the things that you really have a deep passion for. It's one of those, and the more you have passion about it, the more it's going to come to you, because you're sending out that energy to pull it back into you. So it's one of those, think about that passion. This is Chiron, and this is healing. You have the opportunity right here, right now, today, in this month, this time frame, to really think about how the luck is in your life and healing that. Not going like, oh, I wasn't lucky then, all that kind of stuff. Let that past go and really think about what are the contributors to your luck now. What are your superstitions? Sometimes that can kind of help us get motivated. And just like my quote said, be ready for the hard work. Get it done ahead of time. Don't wait. If there's an opportunity for you to take advantage of that good luck, then absolutely do it. Take advantage, but you have to be ready for that opportunity to open. You have to have the things in place. Even if you still have a little bit more to do, when it comes at you, you're like, oh, instead of having 6 months worth of stuff to do or a year, I only have a few weeks or something like that. I just need to finish this one class and I'm ready to go. That makes all the difference in bringing in your good luck to you. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.